He's a bad beast on that barbecue, on the grill or the smoker. He knows just what to do. He's a bad beast on that barbecue.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. Hey, it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon and just got home from work about an hour ago, and I'm going to make some quick tomato basil Parmesan Orzo for the wife and I. As you guys know, my wife don't eat meat, so I have to make seafood and vegetarian dishes for her. And so that's what we're going to make today. We're going to make some Instapot tomato basil Parmesan Orzo, okay? So we got this recipe from a website called 365 Days of Crock Pot, okay? And I'll put the link in the description block for you guys to check out the original recipe, because you know, as usual, I have to make some small changes to the recipe, kind of bad beast it up, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So our ingredients, I'll put the ingredients in the description block also. And so the first thing we're gonna do, we got some olive oil. So we have our Instapot on saute, and throw about a tablespoon of olive oil in there so it can get heated up. And then while it's heating up, we have one medium-sized onion. Okay, we're gonna saute that as soon as it gets hot a little bit. Not quite hot enough yet, but it'll get there in a minute. All right, so once we start sauteing these onions, we will be right back. All right, so our onions are sauteing here, and I'm using one of my trusty Crown Royal bags. That's my mitt for the hot pot here. So these are sauteing real nice here. And now I want to add my garlic, okay? So we have 4 cloves of minced garlic, okay? So we're going to add that in there. We're gonna make sure we continue to stir this around because we don't want our garlic to burn. All right, we're gonna let that saute for a few minutes till it becomes aromatic, and then we will be right back. All right, so our garlic has been sauteing in the onion mixture for about 60 seconds or so. You can smell the garlic, you can smell the onion. That's just what we're looking for. Okay, the onions are translucent and ready to roll. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our stock. Now the original recipe called for chicken stock, but you know us, we always got to change stuff up. So we have some seafood stock here that I found at the store, and this is 3½ cups of seafood stock. So we'll go ahead and pour that in. All right, so we got that poured in. And we also need to pour in our orzo. So we have 2 1/3 cup of dry orzo. So we're gonna pour that in also. All right. And we have 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, or pepper and salt. Or, well, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so let's mix that up right quick. Get that mixed up. And we're gonna turn the saute function off, and we are gonna pressure cook this for 1 minute and let it naturally pressure release for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and top this bad boy up. Make sure my seal is set. Okay. Top it up, put it on seal, and I'm gonna go ahead and set this bad boy to 1 minute pressure with a 5 minute pressure release. So we will see you when it's done. So don't go nowhere. All right, guys, so it's been under pressure for 1 minute, and we've let it naturally release for 5 minutes. So now we're gonna release the rest of the pressure. And as soon as all the pressure releases, we'll come back and we'll stir in the remaining ingredients, and we'll see how it turned out. So don't go nowhere. All right, guys, so the pressure has released, and we'll go ahead and open this and see what we got. Put this on the side here. All right. Now the orzo to me still looks a little wet, but of course that's to be expected. So now we're just gonna mix in the rest of the ingredients, but I'm gonna put it in a bowl before I mix the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so just hold on 1 second. Okay, so we got our orzo in the bowl here. Now the next ingredients, we have one of those containers of cherry tomatoes they've all been cut in half and rinsed. So we're gonna pour that in there. Get them all. Get them all. Okay. We got 1/3 cup of freshly chopped basil. Throw that up in there. Okay. We got 2 tablespoons of drained capers. And that wasn't part of the original recipe, but I just like to taste the caper, so I thought it'd give it some brightness. And we got 1 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. I bought this from the deli, block of Parmesan cheese, so we're gonna sprinkle that in there also. All right, and we're gonna mix this together. And we're gonna, wow, the smell of the basil and the cheese and everything smells fantastic. So I just hope it tastes as good as it smells. All right. All right, that looks pretty good. All right. So let's have a quick taste test and see how it turned out, okay? Get a little bit of everything here: caper, basil, tomato. See if it needs some more seasoning. Actually, that tastes real good. Might need a smidge more of black pepper. I don't think it needs any more salt. I think because the capers gives it that nice little brininess to it. The orzo is nice and soft, and the tomatoes gives a nice smooth texture to it. So I like this. The basil, the fresh basil and everything. So this is really, really good. So, well, there you have it. Another Instapot pressure cooker meal, real quick. Look at that. It took more time to put the ingredients in the pot than it did to cook it. So 1 minute under pressure, 5 minutes on natural release, and it came out very, very good. I got some salmon upstairs and some Texas toast. I'm gonna take this upstairs, and the wife and I are gonna go ahead and get down on this, and we have enough left over for lunch tomorrow, okay? So, well, that's all we have time for today. Hey, if you're interested in an Instapot or any pressure cooker, hey, check out the links in the description block, and they'll take you to Instapot pressure cooker on Amazon. You can check it out if you're interested in getting one. And I got this recipe from 365 days of crockpot.com. I will put the link down in the description block. So they got some cool recipes out there. This one had a 5-star, and it tastes very, very good, and it's very, very healthy for you. So, well, that's all we have time for tonight. I'm going to take this upstairs before it gets cold. Like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there, or like my brother says, or maybe even a pressure cooker. Hey, as always, we'll see you guys around the smoker.